In the previous video of Derek, I was using a lunge whip to get him ready and preparing for gunfire. I get a lot of people that ask me, why do I use a lunge whip and not a bag? And the reason is the lunge whip sets up and prepares the horse for what's coming next in my training program.
So a while back I did a video working saber with gunfire, and since then I had several people message me wanting me to work their horse with gunfire, and this is, I've actually have 3 in right now. This is one of them, and his name, we wrote Derek on one board and Drake on another board. I think it's Derek, that's what we've been going with, but I could be wrong. But anyways, he is a walking horse. Don't have a whole bunch of saddle time on him, but he's pretty broke. Just still a little green. And I'm working him with gunfire. What we'd like to do is get him to where his owner can take him on a hunting trip, shoot off of him, and then drag the deer out of the woods. What I am shooting here, and YouTube has some weird rules about guns, so I might have to blank some of this out. This is a single action .22 revolver, and what I'm using for bullets is ramset blanks. So it's not an actual blank. I buy these at the hardware store, and they're used for shooting nails into concrete. And the reason I use them is they're just a whole lot cheaper than buying regular blanks. So there's powder in them, and it'll make a sound, but there's no projectile that comes out. It's just the bang from the powder. Since there's no projectile, like a .22 has a projectile comes out that is, the projectile itself usually breaks the sound barrier, so that has its own noise. So this is going to sound a little bit different than an actual .22 bullet. Basically what I'm going to do is we're going to walk this circle. I'm going to shoot off to the side, not on the side where he is, so if he spooks, he's going to spook out away from me. And we're just going to keep walking like nothing ever happened until he gets used to the sound. Wasn't too much of a reaction. That was nice. Now, in a lot of situations, the horse will spook when I cock the gun. I cock it, it makes a little bit of noise. You probably don't hear it on camera. So I will work him some with the actual bullet going off. Oh, that was almost no reaction right away. And then I'll work him some with just cocking it to a blank shell, blank round. Look at him looking for the gun. He sees where his noise is coming from, and he's wanting to look at it. He's not wanting to hide through it. That's pretty nice. Not wanting to hide from it. I don't mind him looking. He knows where the sound is coming from. He's watching for the sound. And he's not overly scared of it. That was just on a blank round. I'm still fired a couple of times. Let him hear that sound. I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up or not. All right, so let's go back and reload. When he came in, he's pretty nice as far as he was broke. He didn't buck, didn't do anything like that. But he's kind of green. Needed to work on a few things. We did some groundwork to prepare him for this, like cracking the whip around him. We'll put 6 more in, and I think this is 6. It might be 8. I don't remember. But we'll load it back up. Work the other side. Don't put your mouth on me. Work the other side. Now, when we change directions, when I change sides, I'm going to change directions. Don't put your mouth on me. Never going to let one put their mouth on me, no matter what. That's just asking for a problem to start. So now to the right side, I'm going to walk the other direction. I want him to be on the outside so that if he spooks away from the sound, he's got someplace to go. I swapped hands so that if he spooks, he's not going to spook on top of him, he's going to spook out. Now, as far as like ear protection, I'm not sure how loud it sounds in the video. It's not that loud. And I could put ear protection in for the horse. I do have some, but it's kind of pointless to put ear protection in to muffle a sound that I'm wanting to get the horse used to. All right, let's go reload again. Then we'll go back to the other side. I'm not going to hide any part of it from him. Not really going to overly show it to him like this is the horse, let him smell it or anything. Don't put your mouth on me. There's really no reason to. If he wants to come smell it, he can smell it. I'm not going to push his head away from that, but that's up to him. He ain't going to bite at me either. Okay. Got 2 empties in here. We're going to go back to the first direction. I was on an empty round, and the reason I do that is so that he doesn't spook when I cock the gun. If you're hunting and you rack the bolt or cock the gun and your horse spooks then you're not going to shoot anything. Another empty round. Reload one more time. Do that on the other side. Don't put your mouth on me. That's the thing that he does that I have the biggest problem with. Is putting his mouth on me. Don't mind him looking, but he's not going to put his mouth on me to look. You want to look at that? That really ain't what he wanted to look at. He wanted to put his mouth on me. Okay, we're going to go the other direction. I lost count when I was putting them in there. I ain't sure how many I got. Now back to the right side. Some live rounds, some empties. That was an empty. All right, so that's going to do it for him for today. Next time we'll saddle him up and shoot off his back. We got the saddle work done that I wanted to have done first. Now we got the gun work done. Now we're ready to put it together. So this is Derek. I'll have a playlist of his videos up here. Until next time, thank you for watching.